even drinking water should be just below 7. The pH value should be below 7, but more than 6 and 6.5, which can be potable, can be drinkable, so that all the acidic level should be on par, but it should be more towards base, towards the basic water. That is very important. See what happens. Why this? The reason is because, see, enough oxygenated blood is supplied to the brain. Brain requires oxygenated blood. For that blood to perform, you should have that water, potable water which you are drinking, should be just below 7, more than 6.5 or 6.3. Then it is okay. Otherwise, the blood in the brain is not oxygenated like before. So, especially in cities like Bangalore, you will not have that kind of a basic level of water. Okay? So, this is one thing you have to use. Why we are telling all this is because, remember, you are all seeking and going towards enlightenment. Enlightenment requires the basic criteria of good, healthy food, good drinking water, and good environment for you to be very peaceful. Only when you understand the three elements of how basically you are, how is your environment. So in your environment, you should have a conducive environment around you, in your home, in your surroundings, in the places where you visit. This should be very conducive. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, when there is a lot of galata, there is a lot of gadala, then what happens? There is no mental peace. So at least when there is no mental peace, at least you should make sure your food is okay, your environment is not okay, fine, your food is okay, your water is okay, then at least your health will be okay. This is very important. Otherwise, you are coming here for peace. You are coming here for all these enlightening processes which you are doing sadhana. So when you are doing sadhana, you should make the conducive atmosphere around you. In your home, it should be conducive. In the place where you go in your work, it should be conducive. And the water and the food should be conducive to you. This is very important. So the environment should be very, very peaceful. Otherwise, you are only operating at 50% and below the way you are supposed to be. In short, your brain is only working 50% than what it should normally behave. If your brain is not working in its full capacity of at least 95, it is like checking through the pulse oximeter that how much of saturated blood you have. It is equivalent. When you have that saturation limit, 90, 91, 92, saturation point for the blood, that means that saturated blood also goes very well to your brain. When the saturation limit in your brain comes down, it very clearly shows that your mental efficiency has come down. So even when you go towards spirituality, even if you want to do a sadhana, your mental stamina should be there. See, you may have the vociferousness to convey that a mantra to a god, but does your brain have the capacity to withstand the after effect of a mantra, the after effect of a sadhana? Does the brain have the capacity to understand the after effect of a mantra sadhana? That is very important. So what is the oxygenated blood which is running around in your body? Is there enough iron? How much is your HB count, hemoglobin count? How much is all your vital counts? How much are your chemical content of the blood? How much is your mineral content in the blood? How much is all that content which is going to the brain through your blood? What is the mental capacity of your brain? So when the mental stamina is down, then automatically there is a lot of inertia inside you. When there is a lot of inertia, you cannot comprehend a simple thing. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. If I tell you 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, all of you know. What if I tell you 200 plus 320, how much is that? Then immediately it will take your brain cells to activate. You may take about 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, depends upon your intelligence quotient, IQ. So when you have all the blood saturation which is going from inside you to the brain, that means the capacity of the brain either is too low or too high or normal. So first of all, you have to take care of all that HB level. I am not talking about HB level, I am not talking about HB1AC, all that, no. Just the kind of iron in your blood. That is very important, because the component of iron in your blood depends upon the kind of a blood in the body and all that kind of that fatigue in the body, which is directly dependent on that hemoglobin level of your blood. This hemoglobin supplies to the brain all the necessary chemicals for the brains to perform efficiently. So when you perform efficiently, that means you are now working that normal capacity where your brain is able to comprehend so many things. We are talking about divinity. You go to temples, good, well and good. You get prasad, well and good. All said and done, well and good. How is it affecting your body and your brain? What is your intelligence quotient? What is your evolving quotient? Intelligence quotient is directly proportional to how much you evolve in this. Evolving quotient is what we call it as how you have brought forward, how your parents have brought forward, how for your parents, how their parents, your grandfather and grandmother have brought them. That is very important. They might have been dead and gone now, for example. They might have been still alive. But what is that kind of a sanskar you have in your body? What is the kind of a sanskar you have in your blood? And what is that sanskar you have inside you? What is that? That depends on EQ. And your IQ depends. You think your IQ you are honing up because you have got a good education now. Your parents have provided you a good education. It is not education. Along with education, it is the culture with what you have brought yourself up. After a certain stage, what is the kind of a culture you have brought yourself up? You cannot blame your parents for everything. They bring you up to a certain stage. After that, you are on your own. After that, you are on your own. So then no point in blaming your parents. There is no point in blaming your children, because what you bring up, how you bring up your children depends upon how the state of EQ, the evolving quotient in your children. Otherwise, what happens? If they are not evolved properly, that means you have to compensate, you have to cover it up with all kinds of going towards spirituality. Spirituality is the only way. There is no other way. You have been brought to a certain level. Afterwards, it's okay. Now you are on your own. Now your children, are they on their own? Question mark. Have your children been brought up by you, or are they bringing them up themselves? ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. You are thinking of so many other things. You should understand. What is the evolvement quotient of your children? You are talking about your parents. I think that's now okay, fine. Your parents' life is okay. That's the maximum. They have reached the saturation point. Their saturation they have already committed. Now I don't want you to reach a saturation point. Because now we are in spirituality, you are clubbing spirituality with your presence. You are alive. So once you are alive, now you have to completely smear your brain with good thoughts, good ideas, and you have to grow that kind of a culture inside you. How do you bring up that culture? That is what the whole point. As I told you, take care of your hemoglobin content. Okay? So the more hemoglobin, that normal hemoglobin content you have, good. At least you are able to supply oxygenated blood to your brain, because brain is that core of your life. The core of your life is your brain. Now you have to load it up with sanskar, with culture, spiritual culture. Only when you load it up with spiritual culture, then you will understand the effect of how it is, how good it is. Be good, talk good, see good, hear good, and always be good. But to a certain extent you will do that. But it is enough, you think, to conduct a normal life. What if others act crazily towards you, or if others act absolutely, if they act haywire towards me, what am I going to do? Then there is a weak link. So in your sanskar, there is a weak link there. Cut it off. How to cut it off? Avoid it or cut it off. The only thing is that. What to do? What do you do? Sadhana. That is what you do. See, going to a temple is fine. Coming from a temple is okay, but how much can you collect that grace once you come back in the temple? Do sadhana.
For more satsangs from Sri Sri Nimishananda Guruji, subscribe to this channel. Click the bell button below to get notifications. Like and share the video and spread the divine message.